The best of the Cardinals, 4-2. The Cowboys racked up 11 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the Sun Devils, 7-3. The Huskies sent 3 balls into the seats as they made it a laugher against the Aggies.
DraftKings is now live. Streaming MLB The Show 22, NCAA Baseball 22, Texas Longhorns franchise mode.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's Iowa taking on Texas. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and towing the slab in this one, Marcus Stroman. What do we have on him?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Okay, all set to go. And now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
The second baseman, Ryan.
The pitch.
Roberts.
That misses the zone, and that's how this game gets started.
First pitch, 7-11.
Next one misses, and now 2-0.
2-0.
This one smacked out to left center, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. When you look at Benintendi, think about this. He played in the same conference as both Alex Bregman and Dansby Swanson. Those two guys picked ahead of him in the first round, but it was Benintendi who was the SEC Player of the year they all got drafted.
Yeah, the organization clearly saw something special in this kid as a prospect, and it's paid off nicely.
At the belt and fires. That one not close, and it's 1-2. Now, when you think about players in the past or even in today's game, who's a comparison?
He reminds me a little bit of Harold Baines. Both of them lefties, both outfielders, and he's shown similar types of production at the plate.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
At the plate, Matthew Clark. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Roberts, the lead runner out at second. Benintendi on at first with nobody out. Grounder might be 2. They get the tag on him, and he'll be safe at first.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 6, Ryan Howard.
Ryan Howard getting ready to hit. This guy has turned into a beast. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you'll.
And a base hit knocks in a run. The throw to third. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
The center fielder, number 27.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout hitting this far down in the order. And that's in there for strike one.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
First and third, one down. Swings and misses, and there's 2 away.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Now it's going to be Vinny Castilla. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
The 1-0. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Next offering is in for a strike. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next pitch inside, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The other way, that's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up at RBI. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
So 2 down. Andy Ibanez will hit next. Hard hit right side. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. The run comes in from second, and they're up by 3. And that's a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Corey Lee, hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Squirts away a little bit. Runners stay put. That's ball 1.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one. Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Next offering is downstairs. Two on, 2 outs, and delivers outside. And the righty deals, and that's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Nico Goodrum up here. First pitch, not close.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Swings and misses. Strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. And that just misses. Two outs. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Two outs. Bases are full. Ball four. He's walked in a run.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Stepping in, Ryan Roberts. Singled and scored his first time.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes, the count. And that's through there for a strike. Ibanez at third. Lee at second. Goodrum at first. 2 out of the inning. Next pitch is popped up. Schmidt under this one. Drops into the glove. And that's the inning. On to the bottom of the first. The Hawks leading this one 4-0. Bottom of the first. And on the mound now, Brady Singer.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip, but he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Richie Ashburn.
Too low.
Next pitch downstairs, and that's ball 2. Now one missed. Here's a 3-0. That's a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call. Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So up next, Robin Ncaa. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Move to first, and he's back in safely. That one misses, and the count is 2-0.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
2-0. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
So 2 down now, and here is Jimmy Fox. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Benintendi is there. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 inning in the books here. The Hawks on top here, 4-0. New inning getting started. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi.
Leading off for Iowa.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
And there's a foul ball. And the pitch. Good eye right there. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. That one in for a strike. 2-2. The wind to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. This one in the air, center field. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And that one sliced foul.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
That one ripped. That's back there. That one is gone. He blasts one out to right, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's it for Marcus Stroman. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now they turn to Alex Reyes. He's into the game with the bases empty.
I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweating. LLV. I remember him and Jack used to control the parties. And they would let us know.
Ryan Howard now at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
First baseman, Ryan.
First pitch, and he just misses. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Andrew Miller, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And a count 1-2. Slap the other way, foul. Here's a 1-2. And another ball.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Mike Trout, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In there for strike 1.
Mike Trout, just a special player, a special human, does everything well on the baseball field and seems to do it as well off the field.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. I think with Mike Trout, when you consider all the awards, the wins above replacement, he's on a trajectory, if he stays healthy, that he'll end up as one of the greatest position players of all time. The 0-2.
Ball. Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. His 16th homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Now here is Vinny Castilla.
The batter, the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul.
One of the unfortunate things is that in this guy's career, particularly early, we just didn't get to see him in the postseason very much. You want to see the best players playing in October.
Now fly ball to right center. Ashburn glides to his left. Racing, makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andy Ibanez.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Andy Ibanez.
Ball. 1-0.
And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Green racing over to make the catch. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 7-0. Mike Schmidt digs in now. Schmidt hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there.
Mike Schmidt.
The pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And the 1-0. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Shaw.
So digging in, Shawn Green, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with guys going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Ball.
Pitch misses, and that's ball one. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And here it comes. Stays alive. The 1-2. Liner, base hit. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Next to hit, Jared Walsh.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jared.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Ball one there. Green leads off second with one gone in the inning. Next one is off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. Here comes a pitch. That's down and in.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he deals. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Joe Carter. That one's in there, 0-1. And ball 1. High in the air, out to right. Benintendi is there and makes the grab. And that is that. On to the third inning. Here's Corey Lee.
Leading off for the Hawks, the catcher, Corey Lee.
And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Next pitch just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And now Nico Goodrum. Swings through that one. 0-1.
One strike.
The pitch. That misses. And 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
So the lineup flips over. Brian Roberts will hit next. First offering misses the mark.
1-0.
Kicks and fires. Good eye right there.
2-0 the count.
Two-0. Just off the outside edge. Three-0 down.
Yeah.
And that's in for a strike. And the right-hander's 3-1. And a strike in there.
Down is full. 3-2.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And a payoff pitch. That one fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. A little bloop single. And that keeps the inning going.
Just one of those at bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Benintendi to the plate. First pitch just misses. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. Kicks and deals. Slow roller to first. It's in and out of his glove. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, and now Yadier Molina.
Leading off for the Longhorns, the catcher, Yadier Molina.
Singer back to work. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Popped up, squeezes it, and there's one down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm now.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And he hits a ground ball right side. Howard takes it himself, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Ashburn.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Richie Ashburn. First offering, and it just misses. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. And the righty deals. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And a strike.
2-2.
The next pitch misses. Full count, 3-2. 2 outs. Out towards right center field. Trout trots over to his left, and that's the 3rd out.
Sorry if I'm not star hip-hop material. Sorry if I don't sell it. It'll take a miracle for my dreams to come true. Cause it's set too high. I'm in the clouds. If I fall off, I might just die.
So Luke Jackson gets the call. And we'll see how he performs in this situation with his team down big.
So at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
As we go to the top of the 4th, and stepping in is the speedy Matthew Clark. A wind in the pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And the right-hander deals. Off the plate, 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And there's the strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. And it's filled up.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Next pitch is popped up. Fox under it. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Howard up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
No strike.
The wide to kick the pitch. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
Next pitch way upstairs.
3 balls. No strike.
There's a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there are 2 outs.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
2 outs, base is empty. And now batting, Mike Trout. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Fought off foul. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now the shortstop, Robin Yount.
Leading off for Texas, the shortstop, Robin Yount.
And the pitch. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Fox.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Singy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just one free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Trout right there to make the grab. Out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt. Flied out to center in his first at bat. And Mike Schmidt had the rare blend of elite defense and big-time power. An 8-time National League home run leader. Only Babe Ruth has more home run titles. And there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
15.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So man aboard. Here's a speed threat, Sean Green. First pitch, and he just misses.
And you talk about Schmidt's defense. He was rock solid at the hot corner. Fielded his position with so much grace and confidence.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Righty to the plate. And downstairs. Schmidt's slugging may have taken attention away from his defense, but he's got 10 gold gloves, and that reminds us just how slick he was in the field, and he was my favorite player.
I thought I was your favorite player.
And the pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Jared Walsh. Next offering is down low, and that is ball 1. At the belt and fires. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. This looks like extra bases. Coming around third is Schmidt. He will score. It's 7-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So 2 on with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Joe Carter.
Number 29, Joe Carter.
In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Second and third, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And the 0-2. And there's a ball.
1-2.
The 1-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 7-2.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first, and here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. And misses inside. 2-0. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Carter off of first with 2 away. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Hawks out front here, 7-3. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th, and now it's going to be Vinny Castilla.
For the Hawks, the third baseman, Vinny Castilla.
The right-hander back to work. That one missed. That's inside. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. And here it comes. pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. And he deals. Foul ball there. The pitch. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Iowa.
Now here is Andy Ibanez, 1 for 2. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Corey.
Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. A strikeout and a walk. In the dirt, squirts away from Molina. He's in there. One out and a runner at second. That missed inside, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Man at second. Clips the corner, and it's 2-1. Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Green has a beat on it. Makes the catch. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Nico.
The batter will be the shortstop, Nico Goodrum. To the right side, Chisholm picks it up. The throw to first, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Chaz Chisholm. The Longhorns in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
First pitch just misses. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 2. Left-hand hitter waits, and a good eye there. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
So up next, Richie Ashburn. Check on the runner. Chisholm dives back in safely. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Righty delivers.
Ball, no.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. pitch. That one finds the zone, and now 2-2. Chisholm aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the go. That's towards center. Trout sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
The batter, the shortstop, Robin.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Robin Ncaa. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. In there for strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Seth Lugo getting loose out there. Rebbia getting cranked up as well. Here's your 1. There's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Next pitch is outside. And the count 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. The pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 19th home run of the year, and they inch closer. It's 7-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
1 out, base is empty. Next to hit, Jimmy Fox.
The first baseman, number 3.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And now the count is even.
Playing 11, 1-1.
And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Two outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Mike Schmidt. Good contact guy, good defender. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. One, 2 now. And now 2-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And it kicks off the base of the wall. The throw into second. In there safely.
multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Sean Green stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.